What is going on today, guys? AU here, and today we're bringing you week 6. Is it week 6? I'm pretty sure it's week 6. Week 6 of our NSL draft league. Now, if you're new to this series, I've got a whole playlist up on the channel. Draft breakdown, week 1 through 5, and now we're at week 6. So if you want to go check that out, definitely do. And we're doing pretty good right now. We are 4-1, right? I'm pretty sure that's right, at least. Let's see, main sheet. Yes, we are 4-1 right now. And actually, the guy that was above us in our division, he lost this week's match, so he's 4-2. So if we can go 5-1, then we will be second in the league, it looks like. So that's pretty exciting. So it's a pretty big week. But I also want to say that if you're new here, subscribe, because I'm putting out this series every single Friday. And if you are here for singles content and you want to kind of get into doubles content, I put out VGC Monday through Thursday for the most part. This week's been kind of slow, but for the most part I'm putting out content every single day. So if you just like competitive Pokemon, then this is the channel for you. Now, I don't know, his draft is very scary. The guy we're facing is 0-5. But that still doesn't make me any less scared of him, because his draft is really scary to my team, especially his Gmax Corviknight. My Lapras has been putting in a lot of work these past couple weeks, but Corviknight can kind of come in and get rid of those screens with its max airstream move. Luckily, its max airstream doesn't raise its speed, which to me is kind of bad in this matchup, because if it could get faster than my Ninetales, then that would be very scary. But it can't, so I did a lot of preparing for that Corviknight, and we also have Leafeon for the Rotom Wash. You can see his team right here on the right hand side. We have Leafeon for Rotom Wash. We've got Aegislash for Clefable. We've got Girder for the Snorlax. Ninetales for Corviknight, Roserade, Vikavolt. He's got Colossal, but that's fine because we've got Lapras and Girder. He also hasn't brought any of his C tiers to any of his matches. He usually just brings Corviknight, Clefable, Rotom Wash, Roserade, Snorlax, Umbreon. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be prepared to see. Now, if he does bring something else, I think I'll be fine. I did some practice matches with someone, actually the commissioner of this league, the guy I faced in week 2, if you missed that. I did some practice matches with him, and he brought a team that he thought was going to beat mine. And we did pretty good in this. We did 2 practice matches. I won both of them. So, I'm nervous, but at the same time, I shouldn't be. I just gotta make the right plays. And one of the right plays that I'm gonna need to make is getting my Sylveon in to set up. So, I'm actually gonna start with Sylveon. Like I've said before, my goal in this league is to get a 6-0 on somebody with the Swords Dance Substitute, Baton Pass, and Flygon strat, and we came really close last week. We were so close to getting that 6-0, but we got up that Reflect. But this week I think we can also do it, and we're running basically the same Leafeon. I am outspeeding, who am I outspeeding at 308? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look at that again. I know I hit 308 for a reason. Maybe it doesn't, I don't think I can get it outspeed Sigilyph, which was the reason, yeah. I can't get it outspeed Sigilyph. So maybe it was his Roserade. Yeah, it had to have been Roserade or Rotom Wash. One of the two is what I'm speed creeping there. And so we're speed creeping that there. We know we're not faster than Sigilyph, so if we are in on a Sigilyph, we can't set up on it. If we're in on Rotom, we can set up on it. Setting up on Roserade's kind of scary if it wants to Sludge Bomb. I'll actually have to do that calc. I don't remember exactly how much it does. But, yeah, so we don't really want to set up on Roserade. We can, halfway set up on Snorlax if he's not carrying, Fire Punch or something. And we don't really want to set up on Vikavolt. We can set up on Clefable easily. We can probably set up on Golurk easily. We can set up on Umbreon, because, what's Umbreon going to do to us? It has Foul Play, but if he's not bringing Foul Play, then it's not going to do a lot. And we'll be able to scout Foul Play, because we'll be able to substitute, scout if he has Foul Play, then start Swords Dancing from there. So yeah, that's kind of the thought process behind this Leafeon. And like I said, we're running Swords Dance Substitute Baton Pass Leaf Blade, and we're running that to get a Baton Pass into Flygon here. And we're actually not running Scarf Flygon this week because we don't have to. We outspeed his fastest Pokemon with Flygon base speed. As long as he's not running like Sash, Sigilyph to get up a Tailwind or something, we're fine. But like I said, he hasn't brought Sigilyph to any of his other matches, so I don't think he's going to this match. But we're running Flygon, Focus Sash, Levitate. We got Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Fire Punch, and Dragon Dance. Since we are running Focus Sash, we can get Dragon Dance. Even if I can get a substitute Baton Pass off, then that means I can get a minimum 2 Dragon Dances off. And that's pretty good. That will put us at +2 attack and +2 speed. If we can get in, like say we get 2 Swords Dances off, and then we Baton Pass, and then we can get another Dragon Dance off, then at that point we would kind of run through a lot of his team. It also depends on his Corviknight spread, because we are running Fire Punch, which means we 2-hit KO his Corviknight with Fire Punch if he's G-Max, I'm pretty sure. So that's nice, and then we'll also be able to like Dragon Claw things. This gives us the option of switching up our moves, because he has a lot of things that I can't hit with Earthquake, like Corviknight, Rotom Wash, Earthquake, Vikavolt, Sigilyph, right? So he's got like 4 things on his team I can't hit with Earthquake, which is kind of bad. So that's how come I'm running Focus Sash Flygon this week. And I actually got that idea from the guy that I was practicing with, because I was helping him practice, and I told him to run a Focus Sash Dragon Dance. What's it called? The new pseudo legendary, the one that shoots the Dreepies. You know what I'm talking about. I'm drawing a blank. I don't know who he is, but that guy, the pseudo legendary that shoots the Dreepies out of his head. And man, that's gonna annoy me. Why can't I think of his name? Dreepy? Dracloak? I just gonna have to look it up. Types. Dragon. Who is he? Dragapult. Oh my goodness. I could not think of that, but Dragapult, that's who. He was running Focus Sash Dragapult, which is what I got the idea from. But that's the Flygon set. And we also have Ninetales here. Choice Specs, Drought. Flamethrower, Heat Wave, Energy Ball, Weather Ball. We've got Energy Ball to deal with the Rotom if it wants to come in, so we don't really have to be scared of that thing. Weather Ball, it goes up to 100 power in the sun, which kind of why I'm running it. Like Heat Wave 90, Flamethrower is 90, so Weather Ball is actually the stronger of the 3. But if for some reason, like I don't know, maybe I want to get like a burn chance or something, then I can go with Heat Wave or Flamethrower. They both have a 10% chance to burn, so I'll probably be clicking Weather Ball most of the time. It like 2-hit KOs his Corviknight, it deals with his Roserade, it hurts his Clefable, it even really hurts his Rotom depending on the Rotom set. Like during my practice match, Rotom couldn't take 2, so it can't really switch in if that's what it wants to do, but he could be like specially defensive Rotom, which is something I need to watch out for. But if he is specially defensive, then I can just come in and Leaf Blade. So that's the Ninetales set. Like I said, I'm really preparing for that G-Max Corviknight, because if I can get that thing off the field, then Lapras can come in and deal with most of the team. So speaking of Lapras, we got the Weakness Policy set. You got Surf, Freeze Dry, Weather Ball, Parasong. We're Water Absorb. I think I'm actually going to go Shell Armor. I don't see anything on his team besides the Rotom that's going to hit me with a Water type move, and I don't see why Rotom would hit me with a Water type move. So I'm going to go Shell Armor just so I can't be crit behind my Vil. And Parasong is kind of like if he has one more Pokemon, I can come in and Parasong and kind of just stall out his turns that way. And yeah, so outside of that, outside of Weather Bolt, like last week we had Thunderbolt, but now we have Weather Ball, which is the only difference that we made from last week. And then Girder, we're running the same Girder we ran in week 4 or week 3. With Mug Punch, Drain Punch, we actually have Fire Punch. Like I said, I'm just really preparing for that Corviknight. He has a lot of things weak to fire, honestly. Corviknight, Clefable doesn't want to take a Fire Punch. He's got Roserade, Vikavolt, you know, so he's got a lot of things weak to fire. Now, if he wants to switch in a Colossal on a fire type move, then that's going to be kind of bad. But we can always deal with that with Lapras, so I'm not that scared of it. And like I said, he hasn't been bringing it, so. And we got Bulk Up. We're also running Guts. I was running I was running Iron Fist during the practice matches, but then I forgot that Rotom gets Will-O-Wisp. So I put Guts back on here because if he burns my Iron Fist Girder, then it's kind of useless at that point. So we are running a Guts Girder this week. And then Aegislash, I've actually brought to a lot more games than I thought I was going to. But Aegislash can wall his Corviknight. We're actually running more of a like, I don't know, more of a special Aegislash. Like we usually have a Swords Dance over Toxic, and then we have Iron Head and Shadow Sneak. But this week we're running Toxic and Flash Cannon and Shadow Ball. The reason being is that a lot of my team is kind of physical, and I didn't want one more physical Pokemon, because if the Corviknight starts setting up iron defenses, then I'm going to have a hard time dealing with him if a couple of my key Pokemon are gone. So Shadow Ball can kind of help with that. And maybe he will even be Pressure Corviknight, and then I can get special defense drops on him, but I doubt he's going to be. But even if he's not, special defense drops on me aren't going to hurt me that much, since his Corviknight is going to be physical. So yeah, that's pretty much the thought process behind all of this. Aegislash was really essential for walling that Corviknight, and it can wall Snorlax, it can wall Roserade, it can wall Clefable, you know, so there's just a bunch of key roles that Aegislash can play in this game. But yeah, with that, that's pretty much the end of the team breakdown. So it's about 2 p.m. right now. I'm supposed to be playing in about an hour. So I'm going to go run a couple more calcs and maybe try to get in another 1 or 2 practice games, and I'll catch you guys in the battle. Alright guys, so we're here, and he actually did bring Vikavolt, which I'm a little surprised about, but that means that he did not bring Snorlax, which I'm completely okay with. I did not want to see Snorlax at all. So I actually don't really know what he leads here. He might predict that I lead Ninetales and he leads Rotom, but that's fine because he can't eat an energy ball. And if he leads anything else against Ninetales, then we're in a good position. So I'm just going to lead Ninetales here, and we're going to get this rolling. And he does lead Rotom, which I'm completely fine with. I can let Ninetales go down here and go into Leafeon and start setting up. So he tricks. He's going to trade Choice Scarfs with Choice Specs. So that's fine. That's completely fine. Like I said, he's going to be stuck in the Hydro Pump now. And do I want to switch in my Leafeon and just try to start setting up on those Hydro Pumps? Maybe I do. Yeah, I think I do. I'm going to switch in Leafeon here. He misses a Hydro Pump. I'm going to, I don't know, maybe a Substitute or Swords Dance. I'm going to Swords Dance. We're just going to start setting up. He can Hydro Pump all he wants. I'm going to Swords Dance again. I'm fine if he doesn't switch out. Completely okay with it. So he goes Vikavolt. I'm going to Swords Dance again. Here I probably can just get the Baton Pass off. Right? Let's see what he goes for. I'm actually going to substitute. We'll see what he goes for. He does go for Bug Buzz. Oh, I forgot Bug Buzz is sound-based. Dang it. Yeah, I completely forgot Bug Buzz is sound-based. I should have Baton Pass there. I got a little greedy, but that's fine. We'll just go back into Ninetales. We're Scarf now, so we were already faster than the rest of his team, but we're definitely a lot faster now. So as long as this thing's not sashed, it's probably Specs. That look like Specs damage. So it goes into Corviknight. Corviknight's not taking this very well, and Corviknight goes down. So there's the biggest threat to our team gone, right? Because now we deal with the Roserade, we deal with the Vikavolt. Here I'm just gonna hard switch into, I don't know, Girder probably. So he goes for Foul Play, which is fine. I'm just gonna bulk up. He probably goes Clefable, but that's fine. I'll get a bulk up off. We will live. Okay, so he protects. He might go into Clefable. I'll live a Moonblast. We'll get another bulk up off, and then I can. So he actually goes into Rotom. I can just like Mach Punch this thing. I'm not too worried about it. We'll just click Mach Punch and see what he does. Yeah, so he's just gonna let Rotom go down here. Man, I forgot Bug Buzz was that sound-based move. He goes for Bug Buzz again. We resist it. We go for Fire Punch. Bring him down to 6, 12. I think Mach Punch probably picks up this KO, and it does. So he's in a tough position right now. His best bet here is to go Clefable. I don't know why he's not going Clefable. Maybe he doesn't think Clefable can pick up this KO. But here, I'm just going to go into Aegislash. So he goes for Stealth Rocks. I'm just going to Toxic. Man, I think we could have gotten that 6-0 had we not forgotten that Bug Buzz was down based. So I don't know, what do I do here? Because that did a lot of damage. That Flamethrower did a good amount of damage. I'm just going to King Shield, get some Toxic Chip. So he goes for the Flamethrower again. Ah, he's Magic Guard. Okay, so that Toxic didn't do anything. Lapras is going to have to deal with the Clefable. Oh, maybe he thought I'd switch. He probably predicted a switch into Lapras there, but we just pick up the KO with Flash Cannon. So it goes in Roserade. I'm fine to just King Shield here. We'll see what he goes for. Scout out a move. Extra Sensory, so we don't need to bring Girder in on this thing. Goes for Extra Sensory again. We resist it, so we get another Shadow Ball off here. And he is sashed. So that means we can actually go into Girder and Mach Punch this thing. So the question is, do I want to save the differential here. If I can get out of this game with 5 Pokemon alive, that is pretty big. So I think I'll probably go into Lapras here. Goes for Dazzling Gleam. The only thing is, Roserade pretty strong. I don't know, if Lapras goes down here, then we might be in a tough spot. But I really, yeah, he goes for Petal Blizzard. Oh, we live. Alright, good. And we get a weakness policy. So I was really scared that Roserade was going to KO Lapras there. But it didn't. So now we're sitting behind Aurora Veil, and Umbreon is his last Pokemon. And he goes for Protect. He's just trying to stall out turns. But we've got Rain up at this point, and probably going to be game right after this. So yeah, he goes for Foul Play. We get the Max Geyser, and Max Geyser picks up the KO. So GG's to him. We definitely got lucky on some plays that he made. But we put ourselves in a bad position by getting kind of greedy against that Vikavolt. But that puts us at 5-1 on the season, and we only lost 1 Pokemon that match, so that gives us a really big advantage in differentials over other teams. So if you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.